And what I know for sure is that if we can bring ourselves to a place of inner peace and a connection to what I call your diamond power, and I'll be talking more about that a little bit later in the call, then we can tap into the truth of who we are. We can tap into that power that is greater than us, and we can return to love, our home, the essence of who we really are. And when we do that, remember, love transmutes everything. So whatever fear you might be having, whatever sadness, whatever depression, whatever isolation you might be experiencing now or at any time, that would be transmuted, that would be transformed, so that you could really move through any situation with calm confidence and with strength and with an inner foundational knowing that you are grounded and that you're going to get through it, and that there's no need to panic no matter what situation you're in. And so life is always about the choices we make. So that's what I'm hoping to provide for you, are some tools and ways of thinking and ways of acting that would allow you to get to that place of peace. And so for today, we're going to look at three things. My plan is to look at the virus, some basic updates on that, how to stay grounded, amidst all the changes. So we'll be doing a breathing exercise around that. We're going to be looking at ways to deal with your emotions as you're going through the virus that's happening now, and anything else that might be happening for you. Maybe you've lost a job, or somebody that has the virus and you have concerns and you're worried. Maybe you feel out of control, or that you're not certain about how this is going to affect not only you, but the world at large. So we're going to be looking at some solutions as to how to create more peace in that sense. And then I'm going to be taking you through a short meditation that I call Diamond Power, which I spoke of earlier, which is that connection to your higher power, that connection to God, that connection to love, all that is, so that you can stay calm and centered. And the other thing I want to mention is, this is really out of my comfort zone to be doing something live like this. I up until now, I have not been technologically savvy. So I appreciate your patience with me, and I will get better. The more I do this, I will get better. I promise you that. So those of you who are on, I just want to say a huge hello to you. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I am so honored and graced with your presence here. And so the first thing that we want to talk about, as I said, has to do with the virus itself and the updates. But before I do that, I do know that some of you that are coming on may not know me. And well, actually, a lot of you probably don't know me. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Sherry Nichols, and I have been a women's transformational empowerment coach for over 10 years now. I think it's about 12 years now. And I have been obsessed and passionate about transformation for over 35 years. I can't believe it's already over 35 years. And it's truly my passion to help people to create a mindset that allows them to step forward, to heal their hearts if they've gone through heartbreak, to clear out all the gunk that may have been layering over you, that's really covering up your essence, your truth, your beauty, and to clear all of that out so that you can live a life that is truly meaningful to you, that is purposeful to you. And so I started all of this years ago when I wrote a book, Sexy and Sparkling After 40. It is mainly geared towards women, but we do, I believe that everybody definitely is looking for the same thing, and that is love, and that is to really connect with their true self. So that book became an award-winning book, which I'm really honored about to have had that happen. And I'm also, as I said, a certified transformational coach, a certified sound healer. I am an advanced Psych K facilitator, which is a tool that I love to use because it helps to create new neural pathways. There's so much research that has been coming out over the past years, which I'm so grateful for. I've been doing the Psych K, the work, for about 12 years now, and it really helps to create new ways of thinking that support you. And again, help you to stay grounded and help to clear out all the gunk. And I'm a Reiki master. And that basically the first thing that we wanted to look at is the virus, okay, the COVID-19. And just an update. I know most of you, there's so many people talking about it, so I'm not going to take a lot of time talking about it with you because I think most of you have great information. I know we've been getting updates constantly from different leaders in our community, as well as obviously the news. What really struck for myself with this virus is what's happening in the world and all of the fear that's been coming forward, the collective consciousness of that fear. And so my goal is to really provide support for you to step out of that fear, because one thing we know for sure is that fear is primarily stresses your body, and it works with your sympathetic nervous system, and it creates that fight or flight, which creates a tremendous amount of stress in your body. And one thing we know for sure is that 90% of illness is caused by stress. And so we want to do our best to step out of that fear. And so as my brother and sister-in-law were sharing with me a couple weeks ago, the best defense is a great offense. So doing everything you can do to keep yourself as healthy as possible, which means obviously we all know to wash your hands. But I heard something today that I want to share with you that I absolutely love that ties into the faith aspect, and that is every time you wash your hands. And how many times a day are we doing that? Literally probably 100 times a day, all of us right now. To think that as you're washing your hands, that God is holding your hands and he's right there with you. And I love to share that with you because that brings such a comfort. When you go to wash your hands, there's a sense of fear, like, oh my gosh, I want to get whatever's on my hands that possibly could be on my hands off. And when we shift that and think as you're washing your hands and looking at them, knowing and feeling comforted that God is right there holding your hands. So we want to be washing our hands. We want to be, obviously the social distancing is so important. One of my clients is a pathologist, and I was just talking to her yesterday, asking her, what her recommendations were, and if she really thought that, how extreme that is for everybody. And she absolutely said that it is incredibly important for everybody to be observing the social distancing, that she feels that people are not taking it as seriously as they can. And even if it's somebody that to really be careful, because that person may have been around other people, and those people that person around other people. And of course, it's the trickle effect of how we can get infected with it. So her thoughts were that if we could all stay true to the edicts that have come down for those of us who are in areas where, we're required to isolate in our homes, and I happen to be in one of those. I live in Los Angeles, and wherever you are, to really just really take what is being told to us at heart and to follow it, because she felt that if we all did that, if we can all abide by this, social distancing and isolating for those of us that's being called upon, that she felt that we would get through this a lot quicker. Next thing is that we want to make sure that we're not panicking, and that can be challenging when we're, every time you turn on the news, there's something different. So first thing I would suggest is to stop watching so much news. I know myself, I don't watch the news, but I get notifications constantly on my phone. And so I look at the notifications, it keeps me updated. And if I feel that I want to check something else out, then I'll Google it, I'll go online. But I think that they've done studies, and as soon as you start watching the news, your stress level goes up. And so remember that stress is 90% responsible for illness. So we want to be doing whatever we can to lower that. So one of the things that I like to use as far as stepping out of a more, panicked feeling or challenge situation is breath work. And so I'd like to take you through some breath work right now. It's really, really simple and quick. It's something that comes from Heart Math. And it is, basically this breath work is breathing in and out slowly through your heart center. And why I like this breath work is because The virus has to do with your lungs, right? And and your throat. So that involves the lungs, obviously, is your heart chakra area. And my thought and what I've been practicing with, and I want to share with you, is this heart math breath work. Because as I'm doing this breath work, I can literally feel love expanding in my body, expanding outside of my body. And as I was saying, love in general transmutes everything. So if we can bring ourselves into a place of love more frequently, then we can step away from fear, and we can step away from sadness. We can step away from, if you're feeling isolated, anything that you're feeling that is not love, that goes in, it's going to go under the category of fear or worry, any of that. If we can do this, then we can really help ourselves to stay in a more peaceful place. So I'd like you all to do this with me. It is literally something that you can do for a minute, or you can do it for 20 minutes, however much time you have. But the reason I like it is because as you're moving through your day, if you find yourself getting a little wobbly, if you find yourself getting a little wonky, it's something that you can just stop, and you can absolutely incorporate this into your day so that you can get yourself back on track and feeling good. So what this involves is, first of all, taking just a few nice deep breaths in. And as you're doing this, and you can do it with your eyes closed, preferably with your eyes closed, I think, because that takes you into your body within, and that drops you down more out of your head and into your body, which that right then and there is going to really be helpful for you to get out of your mindset as to what's worrying you or what's causing you fear. So closing your eyes, and as you begin to take a breath in, take a few breaths in just to get used to taking a deep breath in. That's the other thing. Many of us breathe very shallow, and so we want to breathe deep. We want to breathe deep so that we can bring that air all the way through our body. And as we're bringing it in, just watching that breath as it's flowing through, right? And then giving a nice exhale as though you're breathing through, they're not breathing through, but that you've got your lips like on a straw. So do about 3 of those breaths where you're breathing in through your nose and breathing out like you've got your lips around a straw. And you want to take those breaths slowly. That will also help to slow you down. Maybe to a count of 4, breathing in, and 4, breathing out. The next thing you want to do is you want to think about something that you love or that you feel grateful for. So maybe that's a pet, maybe that's a child, maybe that's a partner, maybe that's a place you've been. Bring it to mind. And as you think about that thing or that place, feel yourself go into gratitude or love for it. And as you feel that feeling, go ahead and bring that breath with that sense of gratitude and love. Breathe that right into your heart center, right into your heart center. And as you exhale, let it go out of your heart center, breathing it out. And again, breathing it in as you're thinking about it, and breathing out. And you're taking nice, slow breaths. You've got your body in a comfortable position. Preferably, you're sitting up straight with your feet on the ground or legs out in front of you if you're on a couch. And you're taking another breath in, really focusing on that gratitude, on that love. And as you do so, can you feel your heart expanding? And as it expands, just feel it like it's an energy that's wafting through your whole body, and it's flowing outside of your body. And as you're doing this, we're going to do it for another 30 seconds. But you can see in this short time how quickly your body has come to a place of peace and a place of love that is really expanding and exploding inside your body. And as you feel this energy flowing out, the beautiful thing about this is that, we're not Tupperware containers. Our feelings are not just within us. They're expanding out beyond us, out beyond the edges of our body. And what's so beautiful about this is that we're able to be a grounded, loving um, source and impact for others. Our energy affects other people. And so if we can stay in this loving, centered, grounded place, we can impact so many people around us. And it doesn't, so if you're in a home with other people, it's going to help to calm them. Even if you're in a home and you're by yourself, it's still going to affect everything, because energy also, not only does it not stop at the edges of your body, it doesn't stop at the edges of your home. You're sending it out. It's a beautiful wave of love that you're sending out all around the planet. And that is like, so many people are saying, what can I do? What can I do in this situation? And they feel helpless and they feel out of control. This is something that you can do all day, every day, that can really be helpful. If you know somebody that has the virus, you can send them love this way. Even if you don't know somebody and you want to be a source of comfort and support to the planet, think about people that may have it, not even knowing who, but just sending this love to them. Just your intention will direct it to them. So this is a beautiful practice. Thank you for joining me in this, and I hope that you experience that love with it. And I just encourage you and invite you to practice this every day, not only to really bring yourself back into balance, but to help to be that positive impact on the planet. The next thing that we want to look at is ways to deal with this, with the fear. I just gave you a great exercise, but I want to give you some more tips on how to deal with the fear that is related to this virus, and give you some positive action steps to do that. So first of all, you may want to really take a look at what fears are coming up for you and write them down. And, we want to, I have a mentor that says, stare down the dark, right? So that's what we want to do. We don't want to pretend like it's not happening, but it's also really positive and healthy to write down what's going on in your mind, because when we write it down, then it takes it out of our mind and it anchors it down elsewhere, and we can really look at it. And when you look at something, it loses its intensity. So take a minute and write down the things that might be coming up for you. Are you fearful for yourself and your health? Are you fearful for your family? Are you fearful for parents? Are you fearful for the world at large? Is there a sense of being out of control? Is there a sense of, maybe you've lost your job and you don't know what's going to happen next? Or whatever is happening for you, write it down and really, allow yourself to get it out. I tell my clients, do stream of conscious writing. Whatever's going on in your mind, dump it. Just dump it. Because that way, literally, it will stop just cycling, right? We all have 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. And if we're not aware of those thoughts, and we just let them continue to cycle, that's creating a lot of stress in our body too. So get them out, get them on paper, and then we want to make new statements, new beliefs out of them. And so I want to share with you some statements that I was a part of a group when we created that you may like them. If you like them, I would invite you to adopt them or adapt them into your life. And I'm going to read a few of them. And then I'm going to give you another exercise that you can do with these statements that will be helpful to install them on a subconscious level. Okay, because the mind, it's your conscious thoughts that really can take you out. What we want to do, the whole point of faith, hope, and love is to anchor your mind and your body, so that you're connected. And when you're connected and you're able to drop down into your body, then you're able to be in a more peaceful place, with that place that I call your diamond power. So let's look at some positive statements that you could look at for yourself. So if you have a fear that, hold on a second, let me just find these. So if you have an uncertainty about what's happening in the world, which I think most of us do right now, then you could say something like, I recognize I'm participating in a universal change process that leads to the greatest benefit of all. One that I like that brings God into the picture, as the faith goes, is I trust that God is greater than any circumstance and brings the highest good for all. I am certain of what the future holds is far better than what I could even imagine. I'm certain that I'm safe. Another one is I'm certain of a positive future for myself and others. Another one is I move forward with certainty and calm confidence. And you can, if you're having thoughts around family members, you can say that I trust in the divine plan for not only myself but my family and for the world at large. You can say that I am, if you feel like there's a lot of chaos going on and you find yourself being drawn to that, you can say I am, because that personalizes it and that brings you back to the true power of who you are. I am an agent of peaceful change. And if you're putting these tools into practice, of course you are. You are. We all have that ability. And so that's what I also want you to know is it's to step into that for yourself and for the community. And you can also say, I am at peace, or I am the eye of the storm. Now think about the eye of a storm. Eye of a storm, it's always complete peace. And there's so much chaos going on around it. So this is a really good visual when you feel like things are happening around you that are out of your control, which for most of us that's happening right now, and we're being required to just lean in and trust. And I'm inviting you to do that, because right now I think it's so apparent that we none of us have control over what's going to happen. The only thing we have control over are our thoughts and our beliefs and our actions. So if we can make choices and choose statements and beliefs and ways of acting and ways of responding that are really in conjunction with staying calm, trusting that God's got this, that this is all happening, that there's not a problem. This isn't a problem. Really, what we've been living in has been a problem for the planet, and trusting that this is a shakeout. This is, that God's got this. God is in everything. There's infinite intelligence in everything. And trusting that, we are, we were living in a world that had a lot of problems in it, and we were all moving so fast and so busy that it really took this shutdown, this slowdown, for us to learn different ways of being, different ways of tapping into our creativeness, different ways of tapping into our gifts and our talents. Whether that, taking more time for your family, taking more time to reflect, really looking at. I've talked to so many of my clients who have said, "Gosh, I really was not that happy in my career, and I wanted more time to figure things out. And this is a great opportunity to do that, and to really be grateful for this time and utilize it in a way that will allow you to move forward, because this is going, we're going to get through this. We are absolutely going to get through this, and we don't know how long we're going to be in this time, but I would say be grateful for it. Because I don't think any of us have ever had this much time where we could really sit back and reflect and tap in and spend time with people that we love and reach out to people that we love, and take this time for you, take this time to connect, and know that we will get through this, and we will get to that other side. So in the meantime, these are ways that you can really navigate the challenges. And so those are some great statements that you can adapt. And I love the one, I am the eye of the storm. For those of you with businesses that may be worried about losing customers, or that things, you're just worried that things are not moving forward in the way that you would like. Maybe you've seen a lot of slowdown. Creating a statement. The one that we came up with the other day was, my business is prosperous and thriving. People are drawn to me and my business. If you're worried about your immune system, you could say something like, my immune system has the ability to keep me in good health, or my immune system has the ability to find perfect balance at all times. There's so many of those things that you could find to say to support you. Once you find something that you like, and again, if you liked some of those, go ahead and adopt those. If not, reframe on your own. You want to use first person, present tense, short, concise, something that has an emotional meaning for you. And once you come up with that, post it. Post it on little stickies, put it on your mirror, put it on your computer, put it on by your bedside, wherever you're at, all over the house, to remind yourself that this is who you really are, and really stay connected to those beliefs, because as you say them, they're going to make you feel better. And the other thing that you can do to really lock it into your subconscious on a deeper level is to do mirror work with it. Mirror work is looking in the mirror. You're not looking at your face. You're looking in your eyes, okay? Both eyes open, but you're going to look in one eye at a time. So say your statement is, I am the eye of the storm. You're going to look in the mirror. You're going to look in your, let's just say for the purposes of sharing this exercise and how to go about it with you, we choose the left eye first. So you're going to look in the left eye. You're going to say your statement, I am the eye of the storm. Then you're going to look in the right eye. You're going to say, I am the eye of the storm. And you're going to go back and forth 3 times until you say it in each eye 3 times. This is something that Bob Proctor shared with me a couple of years ago, and in a group situation. And I love this exercise, and I have a lot of clients that love it as well. It really strengthens you. It helps you to bring it in on a more subconscious level, which is where we want our beliefs to be grounded, is in that subconscious level. So try that on. And let's see, the next thing that I wanted to share with you is actually some action steps that you can take in addition to those that could be very grounding for you. And these action steps, it really kind of depends on what kind of person you are. If you're, I'm going to give you some things to do if you're visual, and then some things to do if you are more auditory, and some things to do if you're more of an empath or more feeling. But whatever, and you might have a couple of, you might relate to a couple of these. So just listen for what might appeal to you. And if not, it'll at least get the wheels turning for you to think about what you might like to do, okay? So the first thing you can do if you're visual, you might find some sort of a symbol or a color or a picture or a statue, something that when you look at it, it brings you calmness. You know, I love to look at, nature scenes. And I also love flowers. I love the color fuchsia. When I look at it, it just automatically lifts my spirits immediately. So think about what that is for you. That, again, it could be a symbol, but you want, whatever you identify, then you would want to create a structure of support for yourself by bringing that into your, into your view during the day, so that you can kind of bring, that's your reminder, right? If you're kind of drifting, you look at that and it centers you back in. And it also, when you're looking at the symbol, whatever it is that you've chosen, you can also ask yourself in that moment, where am I right now? As far as my emotions, am I feeling upset? Am I feeling worried? Am I feeling nervous? Am I feeling fearful? Or am I okay? And either is really great. If you're feeling great, then that's good to acknowledge. And if you're feeling nervous or upset, then that's also good to be aware of. Because oftentimes we have emotions that are running in the background that we're so used to that we don't even realize that they're happening. And yet if they're stressful emotions, it's creating that stress. And remember, 90% of illness is caused by stress. So if you recognize that it's some sort of anxiety or worry or anything other than feeling good, then you can either, if that symbol or color or status is great for you to look at, then you can spend a minute or however long until your body feels calm again. You can do the heart breathing that I took you through earlier. You can also, a good visualization, I think, is the one that I gave you about being the eye of the storm and just imagining yourself in that center space, and you're in that sense of calmness, which is that diamond power, which is your connection to God. So that's something that you can do for the visualization. For auditory people, definitely get away from the news. Get away from the news. Keep yourself updated as much as needed basis. But again, the news just brings so much stress to our lives, and it's basically the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. So you want to listen to something that's going to make you feel good, that's going to uplift you. So find music that you like, right? There's and dance, put the music on. Anytime we move our body, that moves the energy, and then that helps you to feel better as well. So find music on Pandora, whatever. You have playlists. This is also a really great time to make a playlist for yourself that's uplifting music. The other thing you can do is call people, reach out to people, connect with people. You can go to a YouTube video, and this will satisfy the visual and the auditory. Watch a funny video and laugh. Laughing instantly changes the chemistry in your body and makes you feel lighter and brighter. If you're a person who is a more feely person, more empathic, then you want to if you have a pet, then you want to cuddle your pet. Pets are so great for unconditional love, and if you have something that's soft and fuzzy, teddy bear, bathrobe, a blanket, something that brings you comfort when you touch it. The other thing I find that you may not think about, that's a feeling, is when you're drinking warm water with lemon in it, just the feeling of that warmth going down, or tea, the warmness of it is very soothing and comforting to the body. So you want to bring that in as something that you could do every day too. The other thing, there's something really symbolic about the clean out. As you clean your physical clutter, right, and in your space, it's really helpful to clear the clutter in your mind as well. So there is such great value to doing something like that. So I'm looking at the time, and I see that I've gone way over what I thought I was going to do. So I am going to step into doing a short diamond power meditation for you. And again, the diamond power, what it is, I just believe that each of us have a spark within us that's, a spark of diamond that is God, and that we all have this diamond within us. But because of the things that go on in our life, the heartbreaks, the curveballs, the challenges, right now, the virus, things that, losing jobs, relationships ending, whatever it is for you, things not working out, over time in our life, that little spark gets covered up. And I call it sludge. And we lose connection to the truth of who we are. And your essence is love. And you're naturally, when we clear away that sludge and you connect again to that truth of who you are, that's connecting first and foremost to God, to that stream of divine light. And again, if the word God doesn't resonate with you, think of it as love. God is love. It is the all that is. When you connect to that stream, that ignites the truth of who you are. And that allows you to get back to really your true essence, your authentic self. And when you're in that space, you're able to think higher thoughts. You're able to come up with creative solutions. And you're able to just move forward then in a way that is so much easier and with more grace. And I think that would be nice for all of us, especially at this time. So if you're in a place where it's safe to do so. I'm going to ask that you go ahead and close your eyes. And whatever comfortable situation that is for you. You could be sitting tall. You could be, if you want to lay down, you could lay down. But you want to be comfortable. The body likes to be comfortable. I think it's nice to be sitting, because then you really have that connection, a clear line connection with your spine, allowing that light to come through. So go ahead and close your eyes if you haven't already. And also, I would put your phone on, you turn it off or put it on mute or vibrate or whatever, so that you're not interrupted, and give yourself this 10 minutes to really allow yourself to connect with this beautiful light. And I'm going to put on a little bit of music for you. Give me a second here to find it. And it'll be a nice background music. Okay. So go ahead and take in a nice deep breath. And as you take that breath in, just feel it flowing down through your body, bringing love and light all the way through, and just feel your body relaxing. Feel your shoulders dropping away from your ears. Feel your muscles melting off your skeletal frame. And just feel your body calming. Feel that breath flowing all the way down your back, relaxing it. Feel that breath flowing down into your chest, relaxing your chest. Feel it flowing across your shoulders, down your arms, into your fingertips. And as you bring that breath into your belly, just feel your body relaxing even more. And moving that breath now down into your legs, into your feet. And feel your mind calming as well. As you feel that beautiful, divine, loving light flowing through your body with ease and grace. And now imagine in the core of your being a beautiful diamond. And as this beautiful stream of light flows through the top of your head, flowing down into the core of your being, just imagine that diamond igniting, every facet becoming more brilliant, becoming brighter, radiating a beautiful light. And as that light is radiating out of that diamond, just see it flowing out to all your cells, and see every cell becoming a little diamond. And feel the energy start to flow into those cells. Feel the vibration start to expand and rise and lift. And feel your body start to expand as this gorgeous divine light continues to flow and ignite this diamond within the core of your being. And now imagine that diamond flowing up, its energy so bright and so light flowing up into your heart center. And imagine another diamond appearing there in your heart. And it's ignited by the stream of God's light. And it's also beautifully lit up, brilliant, every facet glistening and glimmering and shimmering. And now your core diamond and your heart diamond are fully ignited. And now all the cells around your heart center are lit up as well. Little tiny diamonds like baguettes, glittering and shimmering and shining. And all the darkness, any fears being completely removed as this beautiful light flows through your body. And now imagine that light, that brilliance from the core to the heart moving up into the mind. And another diamond inside the center of your mind, fully ignited with this brilliance, with this force, with this stream of God's light. And your entire body lit up, this stream connecting the diamond in your core and your heart and your mind. And feel that expanding, that love, that light, the ultimate love expanding, and everything so light. And as that light fills your body, just imagine it pushing out any darkness, any fear, any worry. See it flowing out of your body. Maybe it's flowing out of your feet. Maybe it's flowing out of your fingertips. But it is flowing out of your body. And it's being replaced by this divine, loving light. God's love, God's light, God's healing is flowing into you. Every single part of your body, every single cell. It's almost like, imagine a jewelry box has been dumped out. That's how glistening and tons, hundreds, thousands, millions of little gems, little diamonds glistening. And as you feel those and see them, just feel the vibration getting stronger and stronger and brighter and brighter. And now think about something that you're really grateful for. A person, a thing, a pet, a place, a person. And start to breathe that. We're going to incorporate the heart breathing, the heart-mouth breathing, and breathe that into your heart center. And breathe it out. All the while, this gorgeous stream of divine light flowing through you, purifying everything, purifying your thoughts, your beliefs, your ideas, all the fears flowing out of your body, and breathing in slowly in through your heart center, something that brings you joy, a person, a place, a pet, a thing. And feel that love now join with the peace, and feel it flowing throughout your body. Every breath, it's expanding more and more. And feel this divine light not only going into every cell, but into every organ, into all your bones, clearing, clarifying, purifying, bringing serenity, bringing peace, bringing love, bringing healing light. Every single nook and cranny of your body lit up with God's divine healing light and love. And continuing to breathe in something that you love. Feel it. And now send it. Send it out. Send it to somebody who you know could use this love and this healing. Send it to your family. Send it to your community. Send it to the planet. See it flowing around the world. And take another few breaths as you imagine your beautiful, loving essence flowing out to others. Imagine worried faces becoming happy faces. Imagine sad faces feeling peace because of your beautiful, generous sharing of your love. And now bringing it all back in. And just putting a hand over your heart to remember that this is all within you. Know that this stream of diamond power, this ability to connect to love and light is always there. It's always there. We just enhanced it. You just tapped into it. But it's there for you in all ways and all times. And I would invite you to invite your friends. Let me turn this as we come back into this moment. Gently opening your eyes, coming back into this space, knowing that you can reconnect with that at any time. And what I would just ask, this group is something that I will be coming into, as I said in the beginning, every week, bringing ways to connect to that beautiful faith, love, and hope. Different, whether it be content, whether it be meditations, whether it be some sort of a meditation like we just did, or other things that will raise your vibration. Just know that I'll be sending out notifications to you, and I would ask that you invite your friends to join us. Invite your friends to join us and to really create a larger impact. You know, as you and as we become a community that wants to help heal this planet, not only yourselves, but as you heal yourself, you heal others as well. So as we come together to do that, we can really make an impact on humanity, on the planet. And that's what we're really here to do, is we're really here to ground, to stabilize, and to really lean into our faith more, and to lean into love more, so that we can be that grounded essence for people. Because that is our opportunity right now. And it is always about choosing how we want to respond to things. And this is no different than other things that we are challenged with. And it just has been such an honor and a privilege to be here with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. It has really meant a lot to me. Big blessings to you. Love to you all.